You grabbed that healthy canned soup for an easy lunch. Quick question. Did you just pour nearly half a day's sodium into one bowl? Many small cans top 1,000 milligrams, and the reduced sodium versions still push past 700 milligrams per serving. Let's start with the salt trap in the soup and freezer aisles. I'll show you why a quick meal can spike blood pressure and drain energy, the 3 products to swap today, and the label spots you actually need to read. Stay with me, and you'll shave off a big sodium hit by dinner. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. What they do not tell you is the healthy options are staged at eye level for a reason. The soup with a halo on the front and the tidy frozen tray with steam on the box often carry more salt than a drive-through combo, and they are the first thing your hand finds. Fast to grab, faster to overshoot your limit. Let's start with how the trap sets itself. You reach for canned soup or a frozen dinner because you want lunch in under 10 minutes. The words on the front say light, fit, smart, reduced. Your guard drops. Reduced compared to what? You flip the box and find the fine print doing somersaults. The back label tells a different story. That small can often lists more than a gram of sodium in total.
The iconic Campbell soup can. Warhol loved them, millennials don't. Sales of Campbell soup dropped 1.9% over the past year.
Campbell's has been making condensed soup since the 1800s. Its soups are also an ingredient in a famous side dish that we all love, green bean casserole, a holiday favorite.
But how did a company with cans embedded in a country's cultural fabric become so troubled? When John T. Dorrance introduced, many say invented, the idea of condensed canned soup back in 1897, Campbell's ability to churn out cheap, easily transported products made it a soup giant. Its chicken noodle soup helped feed the country when it was beset by the Great Depression.
That frozen tray lands around the same or higher. And here is the kicker. Per serving is often half the container. So if you eat the whole can, like most people do, you just doubled the number in your head without knowing it. Serving size math shrinks the truth. A can that looks like a single bowl counts as 2 servings. A frozen tray lists 1 serving, but the brand suggests you complete the meal with a roll or crackers. You follow the hint, and now your simple lunch turns into a stealth salt load. Add a side salad with bottled dressing, and the numbers climb again. Here is the guideline that matters in plain terms. Most adults should aim to keep sodium lower than what stacks up in a couple of processed meals.
In 2022, frozen food sales in the U.S. reached over $72 billion. Demand has been rapidly growing.
Temperature vary, it can become unsafe.
Throughout COVID, we had among the highest sales in all of the food space.
Percentages are remarkable in terms of what's tossed in frozen items because of inadequate cold storage temperature.
Common products shoot past that mark with 1 can or 1 tray. The reason they taste loud and keep for months is not magic. It is a cocktail of sodium-based add-ons. Scan the ingredient list, and you will see sodium phosphate, sodium citrate, and broth concentrates. They hold water, punch up flavor, and keep texture from turning rubbery after weeks in a warehouse. Placement pushes you, too. Soup towers sit at eye level with calm colors and heart words. End-cap pasta sauce deals sit where your cart turns the corner. Freezer doors put comfort meals right at hand height, packaging with steam and herbs. You do not read a label when your brain thinks, done in 5 minutes. The friendlier the front looks, the less time you spend on the back.
So the consumers are buying more frozen product. It's going to require more storage capability and a more efficient supply chain. When COVID happened, when supply chain, everything got shut down, you saw a huge spike in frozen food, sometimes 30, 40, 50% year over year basis. What can consumers afford? A great study by Cornell that looked into how much waste the average consumer has between both fresh and frozen. And what they found was for frozen food, you're 5 times more likely not to encounter food waste.
Breakfast is not a safe zone. Flavored instant oatmeal brings a quick pour and stir, plus a hidden sodium bump. Boxed pancake mix carries salt in the mix and wants you to add shelf-stable syrup later. By lunch, you are already primed. Add a tub of flavored yogurt and a granola topper, and you finish the ramp up, sweet on the tongue, salt in the ledger. So where do you look if the front is staged? Go straight to the nutrition facts and serving size at the top. Then slide to the ingredient list and hunt for sodium words. The fewer lines, the better. If broth, seasoning, and 3 different sodium salts crowd the list, you know what you are buying. And you can put it back. You want quick fixes that do not taste like peanuts. 3 swaps today save you from the worst of it.
Frozen category, really seeing things like variety meats more likely to be purchased frozen. At the end of the day, it's about that 4 p.m. dinner tonight decision, right?
Most frozen food products reported double-digit increases.
We did a recent survey and found that over 80% of consumers look to frozen to reduce in-home food waste and also save money.
Freezing technology really hasn't gained leaps and bounds.
Blast freezing, and what that means is, let's say strawberries are coming out of a field in California.
First, skip the canned soup and make a 5-minute pot with low-sodium canned tomatoes, water, garlic, and herbs. Simmer while you plate the rest, and you are done. Second, trade the frozen dinner for a rotisserie chicken, skin off, and frozen mixed veg. Toss with olive oil, pepper, and a no-salt blend. You control the shake, not the factory. Third, ditch the bottled pasta sauce. Warm olive oil and slice garlic in a pan. Add a can of no-salt tomatoes, and finish with dried basil or chili flakes. That is 10 minutes, tops. The real kicker is how fast the math changes. Those 3 swaps shave off a big chunk by dinner without a single diet product in the cart. You keep flavor, you drop the bloat.
However, cryogenic freezing is much faster since that liquid nitrogen is so cold. One estimate puts mechanical freezing at nearly an hour to freeze fruits and veggies, while cryogenic freezing could take 11 minutes.
10th annual Disruptor 50 list, our fastest growing private companies challenging public incumbents.
Supply chain issues and labor challenges haven't really gone away in the food industry.
Where's the stuff?
What can consumers afford? A great study by Cornell that looked into how much waste the average consumer has between both fresh and frozen, and what they found was...
And you step off the label merry-go-round. Next, we dig into the tiny line items that still push you over the edge even in so-called low-sodium picks, and how they mess with your energy and the way your meds do their job. Front labels are billboards. The real story hides on the back. Serving sizes shrink the numbers, and sodium words crowd the ingredient list. You check those lines, you keep more energy by dinner. Simple. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who keeps a soup stash. Next, we will map the sneakiest sodium in the deli case. Turkey slices, oven-roasted chicken, and pickled sides that stack the salt before you even add bread. Small label moves, big blood pressure wins. Today's cuts pay off fast, and they set you up to shop smarter next trip.